Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Cory. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today for another Clash of Clans video. Today's going to be all about queen charges, guys. I got a queen charge hog attack, I got a queen charge miner attack, I got a queen charge Lavaloon attack. So many charges and so many different options to use on the back end. But you know what, one thing is for sure, it's always a fun attack and it's always a powerful attack when done correctly. So let's get into those right now.
Nerf this!
Let's go find this first base and take a look. So I got two Town Hall 11 hits for you out of this war so far. We got a Queen Charge Hog and a Queen Charge Miner that are both Town Hall 11. And now at Town Hall 10 for our last attack, I got a beautiful Queen Charge Lavaloon to show you. Very nice attack. You're not going to want to miss it. So here we go. Hex on Jawalagram account here. Getting it done, getting that first bowler bounce, really cutting in that side of the funnel very nicely. That bowler was just far enough away where it didn't quite pop that Tesla up, but it still got that bowler bounce in to get rid of those two buildings so the queen would walk up and to the right instead of circling back down. Very, very nicely done. So it looks like he's going to be using a stone slammer to break into the space, probably trying to get that air defense down before releasing that stone slammer so that it makes it in there a little bit further. Sure enough, that air defense only got one shot off and didn't even really put a dent in that stone slammer. Beautiful. King came down on the other side of the stone slammer to tank some stuff over there, but mostly to cut in that side of the funnel so that the queen goes inside the base, which she definitely has. And wow, look at that stone slammer. It took out 3 defenses single-handedly, broke all kinds of walls in there. Guys, if you put that stone slammer in the right spot, it breaks way more walls than the wall wrecker does. It has become very, very valuable for breaking into bases and opening up so much of that base to a queen charge. I mean, guys, this is opening up as much as we have to use like 4 quakes to open up. I mean, it's opening up a ton of stuff. As long as you keep it away from singles, sweepers, and air defenses, you're gonna get a ton of value out of it. And look at that queen, man, in there under rage. Already took out the enemy's CC. Look at this. We got Hogs coming in on this skinny side of the base that's left over here, and queen's just doing damage in there. She already took out the enemy CC and the enemy queen, which is absolutely essential for hog attacks. Now, another bonus that you do want to try to get with your queen is going to be the king, and as you're going to see, he put his hogs down on the bottom, so hopefully his queen goes up for the remaining defenses up there where that enemy barbarian king is, so she's going to be able to take care of him so the hogs don't have to worry about him. Beautiful, beautiful attack here. Has a heal down and pops a warden ability too, coming into a lot of damage down there with that multi-target inferno, a giant bomb leading into it, all that good stuff. And now the last heal's coming down over this bomb tower. Guys, there's nothing left after that except for one cannon, and he's got a bunch of hogs left up. I guarantee you that one cannon is not going to touch. Look at this freaking Seeking Air Mine. Are you kidding me? That thing popped up way down here and then it went all the way across the base just to go get his healers. That's crazy. That's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I once watched a red air bomb follow my bat spells from the middle of the base all the way out to a troll Tesla on the left side of the base and then all the way down to 6 o'clock. They weren't quite fast enough to catch the bats, but they went all over that base, and it wasn't even a Seeking Air Mine, it was a red air bomb. Followed those bats all over the entire base until they finally stopped long enough for it to catch up with them. Insane stuff, guys. But beautiful, beautiful queen charge hog attack by Hex on that one, getting it done, easily crushing that base. Now we're going to check out a queen charge miner attack by Shokogram on number 14. Whoa, hold on. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now's a perfect time to smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and if you like this video, throw a thumbs up on it. Speaking of this video, let's get back to it right now. Gonna be another beautiful example, really creating some very nice pathing for those miners. Gonna just make a nice thin path for those miners, just like Hex did a nice thin path for those hogs on that last base. That's exactly what Shocker's gonna do on this one, just with miners instead of hogs. You know, miners take up more camp space than hogs, 6 instead of 5, but at the same time, you don't have to bring any cleanup troops for miners, and miners are also capable of killing enemy heroes if they have to, and that's why miners are being used a lot more often than Hogs, honestly. A lot more often than Hogs. With Hogs, you're going to want to kill the enemy queen and king, and, you know, hopefully the eagle, and definitely create some pathing and enemy CC. But with the miners, the only thing you really got to do is create some excellent pathing, get the enemy CC down. You know, I mean, sure, you would like to get heroes too, to give yourself more chance of success, and the eagle as well. But the miners alone can actually take care of any of those things if they have to, other than the enemy CC, you know. So that's why miners are so much more versatile. But on this base right here, shocker, you're going to see he got down the king immediately. He's going to get down the queen with his queen as well. If he uses another rage on her, is he gonna pop that warden? Yeah, pops that warden and get the enemy queen killed. So he could have just as easily used Hogs on this base, guys, because he did get both those heroes. But sometimes it comes down to personal preference, and shocker preferred to use miners on this one. Nothing wrong with that. Created a nice little path for him. Of course, his king there was beaten on a wall. Instead of following those trash buildings along the outside of the base, being useful, gonna pop him, trying to get that funnel cut so those miners stay inside of that base as much as possible, not getting distracted on those trash buildings around the outside edge. So queen is down at this point, but those healers switch off to the miners. Those healers are actually catching a rage, keeping those miners healed up very nicely with those raged healers right now. And then they change their minds again. Crazy females. They change their mind. They go out to the P.E.K.K.A and the king. Then they go back to the miners. Healers are nuts, guys. They are nuts. They do some crazy stuff once in a while. But there we go. Last heal comes down, covering this dangerous section. We got a wizard tower. We got that multi-target inferno with that long reach. And keeping those miners healed up through all of that. And that king and P.E.K.K.A are still doing work on the outside of the base, trying to clear those trash buildings so that the miners can focus on what's really important, the defenses inside the base. Of course, because that moat around the multi-target inferno, they're going to kind of wait and get that last, except for one miner that headed in there. It's hard to path in there sometimes, but he's got more than enough to get in there and get it done. Quite a bit more than enough, actually. Plenty of miners left up. Still had a king and a P.E.K.K.A on the outside, holding on to their health by a sliver, but holding on nonetheless. Beautiful queen charge miner triple. Very, very nicely done by Shakagram. Now for that queen charge Lalo attack I was telling you guys about. Gonna go all the way down to number 37 on this map. And this war is not over yet, so if you guys see some bases that aren't cleared, they're like Town Hall 10s and 11s, it's because this war isn't over quite yet, guys. So here we got Hookie coming in with a queen charge Lalo attack on this base. There's a little hole in that base, not on the inside, but kind of on the outside. So we figured there's going to be a Tesla, maybe some traps there. Pops Loon right on that Tesla and pulls that air skelly out where his queen can kill it. Very, very nice trick there, all for the cost of one Loon. Very nicely done. Also creates a nice little funnel over there. Keeps that Tesla from trying to pull that queen around that corner by clearing it early with that Loon. Really makes sure that the queen's going to walk down and to the right, not up and to the left. So there we go. He's got his king coming down, working on that town hall. Gets him down nice and early because it's going to take that king a little while by himself to chew through that town hall. It's got a ton of hit points, you guys. Once again, entering with the Stone Slammer. A lot of times we're just getting so much more value from that Stone Slammer on entry than we do out of a Wall Wrecker. You know, because it doesn't stop for other buildings. It goes straight to defenses. So it's going to take down more defenses single-handedly. And also, it just immediately pops every single wall that's touching that defense instead of just breaking the wall in front of it like the Wall Wrecker does. So we're getting some big value on these Queen Chargers from these Stone Slammers, guys. You might, you know, practice that and look for areas without, you know, air defenses and singles where you might be able to break your queen charge in and get some big value from those Stone Slammers as well. Choose to bring Ice Golems into CC because he does not want to back his CC up with a Rage. He just wants his CC to keep all those buildings and the enemy queen frozen in there so that his queen has time to catch up without having to burn too many Rages to get it done. So here comes the Lalo in from the top side. Very nice haste leading into that first wizard tower. Another haste leading that second group, making that pinching on the left so that the main group goes through the core, catches those air defenses. Now look at that, multi-target inferno was tough to path to, you guys, really tough. Only had one Loon that went in there because there was a bunch of dead space, but because he had that early freeze on it, his Loon had enough health that one Loon that went in there under that Rage had enough health left because of that freeze that it was able to get that multi-target inferno soloed with that Rage, and because it had so much health left because of the freeze, if that makes sense. It sounds like a mess to me, but guys, it was some complicated stuff that Hookie pulled off there. A bit of bad luck that only one loon went in there, but because of the way he played it, that one loon was enough to get that multi-target Inferno down. If you skip that multi-target Inferno with your loons and they have to backtrack to it, doesn't bode well for the raid, guys. All those minions that helped the queen finish off that raid a minute ago are all dead to that multi, and it doesn't happen. So beautiful job pulling that off. Sometimes it's those little details that can turn, you know, a close fail into, you know, a 3-star attack, just like Hookie did on this one. So good stuff. Good stuff. So there you guys have it. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't already, check out the details below all my videos. Hit that little arrow to expand the details out. In there I have links to all of my social media you'll see at the top of the screen, including my Discord server, which is the best place to get a hold of me. So check out the description, click the link, join my Discord server. When you get in there, say hi to me. Easiest way to get a hold of me, hands down. Also, more importantly, WHF Family Recruiting Discord server. That link is also in the description of all my videos, and WHF Family is always recruiting max 12s, 11s, and 10s. Right now especially, we could use a few more max 11s, so if that's you, this is your time. Join that Discord server, links in the description. I hope to see you in both of those Discord servers. You know, of course, if you're interested in joining WHF in my Discord server, no matter where you clash. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Nerf this!